Hey guys, I decided to work, maybe to get a job in my customer's store. So the idea is that I'm building AI startup for fashion industry that allows you to make virtual try-ons, AI agents, blah 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 blah. So, and our customer, it is a fashion shop that's selling clothes in Instagram. And to understand the pain point of the customer, I decided to work like a SMM manager or IT director in his shop. So that's why I say, okay, so let's imagine that you hire me. And I decided to work absolutely for free. Now it was my first day to do this, and actually it was really a surprise for me that a lot of things looks not like I imagined before, because I have some picture of the world, how this business works. So, and I created my tools to, how would say, from my point of view. So, but when I started to work like employee in this business, my thoughts a little bit changed. It not mean that we did something wrong. I still believe that the thing that we created, it really can works, and it will works, because we a little bit changed some use cases. So, but I finally realized that I realized why we have struggles with setting a tool. So, and when I put myself in the customer's shoes, I figured out that it is extremely hard to, how would say, to find a free time for store owner or for SMM specialist to implement our tool. So, because our tool is just like a pill that makes you that allows you to convert more customers. But sometimes that when you're operating in a small business, you have a lot of small tasks that you have to do that sometimes looks more important that to create something that boosts your conversions. I understand that maybe you can give me advice that, Anton, you have to work with the big customers. I understand this, because big customers had a budget, they had employees, blah 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 blah. But our tool is not material, and you know how it says, it's a lot of bugs, and we see that because when you go to the big company, you have only one chance, let's say, to looks good, and they will buy your product. But if you fail, they will say maybe next time, blah blah blah. So that's why now we decided to work with some small customers, because the mistakes is not so expensive here. Because, for example, yesterday we find a bug that people cannot sign up on our website. So not all time, but we have some bug, and so of course this is a fucking bullshit. So big companies will not like this. So what I mean that when I go to this let's say job, I figured out that our tool is adding more work for employees. Yeah, it allows create new use cases, blah blah blah. So, but the goal of automation is to reduce to reduce work, you know. So, and that's why when your tool is adding more work to people, yeah, you will struggle, and we also face this kind of problem. And another thought that I want to tell you is that if you want to find a real problem, you just can employ for some your customer for free, and work you need to work for free two weeks in this kind of business, and you will see a lot of problems. You will see how they make decisions, how the business process works, for what things they pay money, So how actually this business works, and you will find a lot of things that you can automate. So, and you can wear a hat like a automation guy who will do this job. So, and when you start to do this job, your goal is to remove yourself from this part of automation. And when you actually do this job by your hands, you very quickly figure out what is the boring things that you don't want to do and what are the good things that you like to do. So, but if you don't work by your hand, you will never figure out this. So, and that's the point of this video. If you want to find the real pain of the customer, you need to work in his company and do actually the job. And when you do this very boring stuff, you start to figure out what people hate, and actually what people hate, they will pay for you if you will automate these tasks. See you in the next videos.